had a beer. Just say, I don't know if it's the FOMO, but I feel a little naked without anybody feeding me a beer. I was gonna do jokes, but now I just want someone to nurse me a beer. I don't know. One thing about me, my name's Riley. I always consider myself a very philosophical person. Any PhDs in philosophy in here? Yeah. I don't believe that. But it is Harvard Square, so I feel like that's a reasonable thing to ask. Any PhDs in general? We're in Harvard. I'm flabbergasted at how hard it is to believe that you have a PhD. Do you really have a PhD?
I teach here.
You do?
Yeah.
You have a PhD? Well, la-dee-da. Gives a fuck. Sorry. No, I always thought I'd be a philosopher when I grew up. Even as a kid, when people ask me, what are you going to be when you grow up, I'd say stuff like, well, what do you mean by being? Yeah. But I think I misunderstood what philosophy really was. I did study it at undergrad, and I don't think I ever got it right exactly. But freshman year, they taught us about paradoxes. They taught us about this thing called the paradox of the stone. And it was, if God's all-powerful, he could create a stone so heavy no one could lift it, right? But if he's all-powerful, then could he lift that stone? And people say philosophy isn't practical, but yeah. But right away, I raised my hand. I was like, yeah, I can relate to paradoxes. Like, I have a paradox every morning. For me, every morning, I have this paradox, like, do I have a pee so urgent I can no longer sleep? Or a sleep so heavy I cannot get up to pee? That was my participation. Well, I actually solved this one, just so you know. And you just pee your bed. So. Yeah, I don't think I ever really got philosophy right, because I'd be like in class, I'd say stuff like, do you guys think before there were bumper stickers, people would just drive around screaming coexist? I think it's a philosophical question. I think about this type of stuff a lot. Like before bumper stickers, would every red light just be a liberal, like making you roll down their windows so they could be like, hey you, no farms, no food. Well, and Uber drivers also, I feel like they'd be always bragging, like, hey, welcome to my Uber. Just so you know, this car, it has climbed Mount Washington. So, pretty good. I never put a bumper sticker on my car. But I used to work at a gas station, and my boss tried to buy a sign that he said, smile, you're on camera. But he just bought 100 bumper sticker versions of this. So for the last 2 years, I've been putting those on the inside of public bathrooms. Just as a gag. It sounds mean at first, but it does make me feel a little better about selling the videos online. I'm just kidding. I would never sell them. I upload them for free, like a good person. Yeah. Speaking of philosophical ideas, a friend asked me the other day, he said, do you think sex is like pizza? And I was like, this is a deep one. Sex? I was like, why? Because when I can't get any, I watch videos online of people making it? It's like, no. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get this. Is it because when we get out of the bars, I'm always trying to find some on the street? It's like, no. I was like, is it because when I order it online, it's always way too expensive? No, I got it. It's because when you get from a gas station, you always end up in urgent care. Yeah. No, he said it's a saying. He's like, no, it's a saying. It's just a saying that you might have heard it. Sex is like pizza. Because when it's good, and when it's bad, it's still pretty good. And I was like, that sounds like a man wrote it. Has there ever been one more obviously written by a man? Because basically that saying is just, sex is always good, bad sex. Where do you even hear that? It's like, I don't know, man, your wife was talking about something. But bad sex is a very gendered idea, right? Because you know that bad sex was discovered by women, but invented by men simultaneously. Well, I'll leave you with this. I'm a remote worker. Any remote workers in the house? Yeah, they're always so low in energy. Something about spending 8 hours a day in your underwear. I will admit it's tough. I've been doing it so long that I've been overly optimized for remote work. You know, I was on a Zoom call the other day, and well, I had to fart, and I thought I had the system down, right? So, was it a loud fart? It was, but did I mute my mic? I did. And could the people on the call tell I farted? But the people at the Boston Public Library